So Drama Club, in these unprecedented times, I really want you to know that we are going to get through this. And most importantly, we are going to get through this together. But we have come to the decision that we are going to cancel the Drama Club show for this year.
Yeah, I mean, this is the new normal. And we really have to just be aware of flattening the curve, being respectful of the frontline workers, and making sure that we're not the ones that are being super spreaders. I mean, I don't know if you've been around the city recently, but you see a lot of mask holes walking around, and it's putting everybody in danger.
Miss Feinstein, you're on mute. You're
muted.
You're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted. In this new normal, what we need to do is buckle down with our pods and stay in our bubbles, wash our hands, and take care of ourselves. But unfortunately, that means a Drama Club show just doesn't make sense right now.
I'm sorry, you can't be serious right now. Are you really just going to cancel the show after everything we've already done? You cannot be serious right now.
I'm sorry.
Guys.
Seriously, I mean, like, you can't just take this away from us. We've worked so hard, and this is like the only thing I have left for so many of us. We can't just take this away from us.
Yeah, you can't just do that. I'm gonna leave the school soon. This is all I have, and it's just being taken away from me. You can't do this.
I'm so sorry.
There must be something we can do, right?
Well, maybe we could have a virtual show instead.
No one really comes to virtual shows.
Who would watch that? Everyone's doing them nowadays. They're so boring.
Yeah.
And I'm a senior, and this is my first time in Drama Club, so I think it'll be a great idea.
Well,
You know what? I haven't.
wait.
Sorry, Nora, go ahead.
You go.
No, it's
Guys,
okay. You go.
Can I just,
Okay, but
can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Live from Millennium.
It's Friday night!
Starring Ariane Barth, Ariel Green, Safira Gross, Michaela Gutierrez, Caroline Corman, Noor Muhsin, Orla O'Keefe, Isabel Vargas Soto, Jaylene Urena, and your musical guests, DJ Matthew Stolarskis, and the MBHS Music Club directed by Mr. Keith Simpson. And now your host, Adia Amory.
Hello fellow humans, and welcome to another Millennium Brooklyn Drama Club show where most of you guys are here to earn art credits. Yeah, I'm looking at you 10th graders. This is such a great turnout, and I think we can all thank the 7 p.m. start time for that. I mean, this might be the first time that I've actually been awake for the beginning of a Zoom session. But due to the neglect of certain people in the Oval Office, our show this year is digital, and unfortunately, you won't have the pleasure of seeing this gorgeous face in person. Not only because we are remote, but because I am in fact a senior. This was supposed to be my last year of harassing teachers and getting by with the bare minimum, but here I am rolling out of bed 5 seconds before class and having to Google my way through the college application process. But I mean, it kind of is convenient having Google to help with my anatomy assignments and my government and basically every assignment. But I do have to say, I kind of do miss cheating the old-fashioned way. And can you believe that there is a worse disease than senioritis this year? And can we get a round of applause for seniors for having to deal with that while at home? I mean, it just hits different. Like I want to hit some of y'all for the senior shirts that we're gonna have. I mean, come on, we're Gen Z, the spicy generation. Can we like throw some sriracha on the shirt or something? I mean, it didn't even pass my vibe check. Which is nothing, so kudos to the designer for coming up with something. But enough about me and my very extremely correct opinions. Let's focus on tonight's show and all the amazing things we have lined up for you guys, like original sketches featuring moi and the others, as well as musical performances from classmates you probably didn't know were talented. We hope you stick around until the end, and by the end, seniors, I mean until graduation. All right, everybody, I'm fired up today. This is gonna be the best workout yet. Let's start with 25 jumping jacks. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3. Nice effort. Remember, physical education is the only class that gets your heart racing. 6, 7, 8. Clean it up. Keep jumping. 13, 14, 15. Are you actually doing this, or did you get booted from the Matrix?
This is so hard.
Thanks, Coach. Got my blood pumping. Coach, when we're doing jumping jacks, do my arms need to be straight? What % of effort should my quadriceps be engaged in this maneuver? Oh, and can you explain the physiological and mental benefits of jumping jacks compared with other exercises?
They're jumping jacks. Just keep jumping. 17, 18, 19.
Coach, given the current, climate of the world, shouldn't we rename jumping jacks to jumping jacks and gels?
Wow. 25. Great job with the jumping jacks or exercise. Now you're going to run around your room 15 times.
Hey, Coach. I just finished 15 laps.
You gotta run in a room, not a closet.
This is my room, Coach. New York City. Am I right?
All right, do 15 more. All right, everybody. I've learned a lot in these crazy times about the importance of taking care of your mental health in addition to your physical health. I've become an avid meditator, and I want to share that with you today. So close your eyes, place your hands on your laps, take in a deep breath, and meditate, meditate, meditate. And give it up for our first musical performance, DJ Matt Stolborski and his version of Sweet Dreams, featuring visual artwork from MBHS class of 2021. We give you Sweet Dreams and Visionary Arts.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Sweet dreams are made of this. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them
welcome to Friday Night News Update. We're your hosts, Jaylene Ureña,
Caroline, Orla O'Keefe,
and I'm Safira.
Today is, what day is it?
I don't know actually. Aren't you supposed to know?
Oh crap, everything's bleeding together again.
Our first story tonight is an update on the school metal detectors. The city put them in place to keep us safe. You have to empty your pockets, put your bag through the machine, and please know that if you touched anything metal within the past 2 weeks, you will set the metal detectors off. This year, clearly, a soup spoon is the most dangerous thing and not a pandemic. In fact, experts are citing the reason they are so strong is because Mayor de Blasio turned them up in hopes of detecting COVID-19.
As we all know, we broke up with 2020 recently, and with Valentine's Day approaching, there can sometimes be a temptation to get back with your ex. The Love and Relationships Department of the CDC has released the following guidelines for when you see 2020 sliding into your DMs. Number 1, do not get back with your ex if they exhibit signs of coughing up old drama. Number 2, do not get back with your ex if they lose their sense of good taste. Number 3, do not get back with your ex if they are trying to pressure you into pandemic passion. Number 4, be wary if your ex, or anyone really, shows up at your door unannounced. And last but not least, number 5, you'll know you are really through with the relationship when you wash your hands of it for 30 to 60 seconds with warm soapy water.
From time to time, we have special guests with us on Weekend Update, and tonight is no exception. Please welcome the incredible Coach McCarthy.
Hello, and thanks for having me on.
Many people have spotted you guarding the girls' bathroom in efforts to ensure social distancing is maintained. Unnamed sources state you have even tried to put up a velvet rope to map out a line.
This is absolutely true. I take being the bathroom bouncer very seriously. More seriously than teaching gym class. More serious than coaching the girls' basketball and softball teams. It is the most serious thing I have going on in my life.
Michaela, have you noticed this to be the case?
I once desperately needed to use the bathroom, but McCarthy bent down and screamed in my face, telling me there were already 2 people in there and that I would need to wait. But when a member of the basketball team showed up, he just checked her ID and let her in. There's definitely something going on in there.
Coach, what do you have to say in response to this accusation?
Yes, so what? I created VIP IDs for my girls' sports teams so they can get into the bathroom faster, not like the regular kids.
See, I told you.
I mean, listen, everyone is going to benefit from this. I'm building a brand new system to organize the girls' bathroom line.
Do you really think that we need a new system?
Absolutely. I won't even have to yell at the girls online anymore. I created a brand new motion-censored automated system that automatically has me yelling, "There's already 2 people in there," or "Weren't you just here last period?" On top of that, I've made some great merchandise. I'm selling merch. It says bathroom bouncer on it with my beautiful face right in the middle. I look great.
I mean, I can't even be mad. As long as I don't have to look at his disappointed eyes when he screams at me, I will be very happy.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to meet with us, Michaela and Coach McCarthy.
Of course. I've been meaning to talk about this for a while now.
I just want to thank you again for having me on today. It's almost lunchtime where I get to start selling my merchandise. I mean, handing out lunches, which is a pretty tedious job for somebody with a master's degree, but I do love my job. Go Phoenix.
In other news, a potential valedictorian candidate for the class of 2024 is yet again suing the DOE for her geometry grade of 95. As we reported in December, the student asked for a recount of the total points for her Euclidean theorem exam. Despite having a team of 10 Millennium math teachers recount the grade, resulting in a consensus of 95, the student is still not satisfied with the results and vows to take her complaints to the mayor and governor if needed. She released a statement today saying, "My fellow Millenniums, the message I want to give is that we should never let someone tell us the results of a test, even if those results may be accurate. My parents and I will fight this injustice until I receive my rightful grade of 95.25. We will keep you posted as the story develops."
Results are in for the best Zoom backgrounds of 2020, and despite fierce efforts by Mr. Robinson and his New York City at Dusk background, and Dr. Ripito's picture of Alexis from Schitt's Creek, the winners are the boy who only shows his ceiling fan, the girl who only shows her forehead, and anyone who's ever given us an unwanted house tour. Yay! One witness told us that they actually had somebody who had an outer space background who had to be disqualified because they kept insisting they were actually in outer space.
Please welcome our next guest, an MBHS student.
Hi, thanks for having me. Oh, sorry. Teachers must be grading. I just got 37 notifications from Google Classroom.
So, how are you doing in these trying times?
OMG, I swear, if another person asks me that question, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm fine.
Okay, well, this is a strange year to be a high school student. Specifically, how do you deal with the workload?
It's easy. I don't.
What do you mean? What's your asynchronous schedule?
Here's my schedule. I stick by it very closely. Check all my assignments for the day, procrastinate, ignore, bury my head in a pillow, break my computer so I have an excuse, panic, get another bucket of ice cream, repeat.
Okay, so are you in any clubs or after-school activities?
No, but me and my friends are signing a petition to start a club, but the school says it's not academic.
What club is it?
Well, you stay up until 3 a.m. watching cat videos on YouTube, but tell your parents you're doing your homework. It's called the Ruined Sleep Schedule Club. It meets at 1 a.m. Monday through Friday. We would do it on the weekends too, but the school is really against it for some reason.
Well, it doesn't sound like a very good idea.
Well, we have a faculty sponsor, Miss Feinstein. She's up all night watching drunk history and conspiracy theory videos. Creating twin write-ups and paired decks.
Ladies and gentlemen, MBHS student.
Friday Night News is excited to announce our new segment, Virtual Fashion. Here to answer all your fashion questions, fashion designer Fawn Trance.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. One question everybody wants to know the answer to is what is the best attire students could wear when they get out of bed 35 seconds before class starts?
Oh, that's so easy. Just take your blanket like this and wrap it around you like this. But that's completely different from when you just got out of bed like 45 seconds ago. In that case, you want to put, a little more effort into it. You want to look a little nicer. So in that case, you take a hoodie. You could take a drawstring hoodie, or you could take a nice little hoodie like what I have on right now, what I'm trying to put on right now. And so there's two ways of zipping it. You could either zip it, technical difficulties, but you can either zip it halfway if you want, like a little more mysteriousness to you, like this. You want to look a little pizzazz, a little mysterious. Or if you just want comfort, you gotta zip it up the whole way like this.
Oh, very interesting. That's a great tip. What about those who want to look glam? What do you recommend?
Well, in that case, the great thing about being on Zoom is that you can put twice as much effort into your top half over your bottom half. Like, you could literally just be wearing underwear on the bottom and no one would know. See, look, if you look at me...
Hey, yo, don't stand up!
What? I was just going to show you my sweatpants.
Oh, thank God.
Look. If I were going to school in person, I would not be caught dead wearing sweatpants. But, since school's 5 feet away, nothing really matters.
Wow, these are great fashion tips. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Now let's turn our attention to the app that already has your attention 24 hours a day, TikTok. Parents tend to think that TikTok is just a waste of their children's time, but in reality, it is teaching important lessons about the world today. For more on that, please welcome TikTok star Casey D'Angelo. Welcome, Casey.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Casey, we've heard you have over 10 million followers on TikTok and that you are using your platform to spread awareness about real problems going on in the world.
Aw, thanks. Well, there is a lot of fun to be had on TikTok. We are sharing real information and letting the world know what is important to us.
We have a few of your videos that we'd like to play.
We are fighting for justice, and the world needs to see it. People need to take TikTok more seriously. We are doing real work on here. People think that TikTok is all about what you look like on the outside. But the truth is, we can really show that it's what's on the inside that matters. In a world that is so divided, it is amazing to be able to go to a place where we can just all agree. TikTok never divides us. It brings us all together.
We can see that. Our TikTok star, ladies and gentlemen.
That concludes Friday Night News from MBHS.
Have a great weekend.
Stay safe out there.
See you again soon.
I threw a wish in the well that we'd get out of this hell. They say that time will tell and COVID will go away. I trade my soul for a wish, but I'm already so pissed. I wasn't looking for this. Like, please get out of my way. Your hand I'm not holding. Mask down, your fish on. Cases up, schools are closing. Where do you think this is going, baby? Hey, I can see you, and I'm going crazy. Corona surging. So let's do maybe wiping laptops with Clorox daily. 2021's here, it's over maybe. Hey, I can see you, and I'm going crazy. Corona surging, so I'll go bump baby. These distance hugs are getting lazy. 2021's here, it's over maybe. For this through in my life, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't this bad. The Wi-Fi so bad. Before this ruined my life, it was so bad. And you should know that I'm sad and so sad. Put on hand sanitizer. Don't be a baby. It's coming soon. The vaccine maybe. Hey, I can see you, and I'm going crazy. Corona surging, so let's do maybe. The new vaccine seems really shady. 2020's done, it's over maybe. We social distance at lunches, and so bad. It wasn't this bad. Temp checks are so bad. Before we had to walk one way, school was so bad, and you should know that. So the days are hazy.
Okay, everybody, just give me 1 second. Am I sharing my screen now? Can you see this? Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry. Muted.
Okay, I think I have it now. I'm sharing my screen. You guys should see on your screen. This is an example of what the assignment should look like when it's completed properly.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
You can see up on the top here, the way that it is formatted is super important. If I do not see you following this formatting as you see on your screen right here, then I will not accept your assignment. You will receive absolutely no credit, and that's how it's going to be.
Okay, so when you submit this assignment, I need you... hold on a second, baby, okay? Shh, just give Mommy 1 minute. When you submit this assignment, to make sure that you put all of the parts, you attach all of them, because if you don't, I'm not going to be able to see all the edits that you've made, okay? You got it? Okay, alright.
Today, we live in a time when the Earth and its inhabitants face many challenges. Our climate is changing, and that change resolve it. Got that? This is key information for next week's quiz.
These kids are so ridiculous. I can't believe I'm still teaching remotely. This is terrible. Everyone is miserable. No, I'm muted. It's fine.
Hey everybody. Hey. Can you hear me? Try to unmute. Wait, am I muted? Can you what?
As I was saying, I want to make sure you know what our vocab sounds like and can practice pronouncing it before we start working with it. So, repeat after me. Quiere. Puede. Mira. Come. Juega.
And don't forget, that's due tomorrow at 10 p.m.
No later than 10 p.m. tomorrow night.
Mañana a las 10 de la noche.
By 10 p.m. tomorrow night. It's Dr. Mom. It's Dr. Mom.
Seriously, this sucks. Why are schools closed? I don't know how to Zoom. Wait, I'm not muted.
Now give it up for our final musical guests, the MBHS Music Club under direction of Mr. Keith Simpson, performing Dreams.
Who
Hey, Mr. Conway. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I really appreciate you coming, and I'm so excited to get started.
Hi, Sophia. Thanks for having me. Really happy to be here and happy to answer any questions from our student community.
Well, yeah, actually. We all want to know, Mr. Conway, why are you sending us weekly announcements at 11 p.m. on Sunday?
Oh, that's a very good question. I assure you there's a very good answer. You see, as principal during these unprecedented times, I have a very specific schedule planned out for myself. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. On virtual learning days, I have to go to each of my classes for 80 minutes, and between my second and first period, I have lunch, but I'm really just doing more homework. Then after school...
No, it's not like that at all. All right, so let me give you an example. I wake up at 12.
Hold up, you get up at noon? Lucky.
What? No, 12 a.m. 12 in the morning.
Geez, how much sleep are you getting on a daily basis?
Sleep?
Yeah, sleep. It's what we do every night, you know, when you stop working for a while and just sleep.
Stop working?
Yes, sleep.
Sounds amazing.
Mr. Conway, are you saying you don't sleep? How long has it been since you slept?
Too long. Too long. But don't worry, I've got something that keeps me going. Did you know that 1 cup of coffee can keep you awake for 5 hours? That's about 5 cups of coffee a day, times however many days we've had this pandemic.
305 days.
Okay, so that's... You know what? I don't want to do the math. You know what I mean.
Oh my god, Mr. Conway, you really need to sleep.
Someday. I have more important things to do for now.
Speaking of, I think we got a bit off track here. I was asking about why you send weekly announcements on Sunday evenings.
Yes. So like I said, I have a very specific schedule. I give myself exactly 7.5 minutes to change my clothes from yesterday. Then I give myself the remaining 2.5 minutes until 12:10 to set up my laptop. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but this goes on all day. I don't have one spare minute. I used to assign myself 5 minutes to record the videos on Monday morning, 30 seconds to pull up the software, 3 minutes to film, and 1.5 minutes to post it.
Naturally.
But then I got a new activity that took up those 5 minutes, so I had to rearrange my whole schedule. That's how I ended up doing the videos on Sunday nights.
Huh, I see. What was the new activity?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So partway through quarantine, I found this amazing YouTube channel that gives you strategies on how to cope with stress. The videos are super helpful. This last Monday, I screamed as loud as I could into a pillow for 5 minutes. I lost my voice for 72 hours.
Well, I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say I'm glad you recovered, and please never do that again.
Well, I would say it was pretty therapeutic.
Sure. So with your extra tight schedule, do you plan out time to make all that coffee you're drinking?
Oh no, I've devised a strategy that I'm quite proud of. When I decided to drink coffee all day long to keep myself awake, I spent the first 48 hours of my newly awakened state making coffee. A lot of coffee to drink forever.
Wow, that is certainly a new one. Where do you keep all of it?
In my closet.
Your closet?
All that was in there before were dress shirts and ties, and really, who needs those anymore?
Yeah, you mentioned you only give yourself 7 minutes to get dressed in the morning.
No, 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes.
My apologies.
But yes, I used to give myself more time in the beginning. But you know how it is. Gotta have your priorities straight.
So is that why you started wearing a suit in those videos and now you're just wearing a sweatshirt? Is it just too much work?
Excuse me, Miss Gross. You're not going to speak to me that way. I am a high school principal, perhaps the most prestigious job in the country. What do you think I am, a child? No, I merely had a tantrum when I found out that the quarantine was being extended to the new school year, and I ripped up all my suits in a rage. God!
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure we can all relate in one way or another. But I actually want to talk a bit more about what the students are calling your de-evolution.
Who's calling it my de-evolution?
No one. No one's calling it that. Definitely not the drama club.
Good.
But I'd still like to share a couple of clips. This first one is from April.
I know this is a stressful and uncertain time, but I also know that we're going to get through this together. So if you or someone you know needs a little extra support, please don't hesitate to reach out. You have an advisor, teachers, admin, counselors. We're all here for you, okay? Lastly, I know remote learning might be going on for a while, and it's a little bit trickier than in-person learning. Just make sure that you're completing and submitting your assignments on time, that you're going to class, keeping your camera on, you're staying engaged and staying connected, okay? We'll see you real soon. It's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yes, I'd certainly say so. Now let's look at your weekly announcement from earlier this week.
Go to class, put your phone away. Oh, hey Millennium. Good morning. Super good to see everybody. Hope you're doing good. I'm definitely doing good. Things are good. Message for this week. Go to class. Don't do bad stuff. Do good stuff. You don't want to plagiarize. You don't want to don't cheat. Just don't cheat. Go to class and be good. If you need some extra help, and we all might need a little extra help, we're always here for you. You can reach out. But you also know about this new thing I found, which is you take a pillow and you put that pillow in your face, and then you scream into the pillow as loud as you can for as long as you can. It's great. Super helpful. Okay. So try that. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and I don't know. I'll probably see you next week. All right. Thank God that's over for one more week. I gotta get some coffee. Where's my cat? Hey, bud. You're my best friend, You're my only friend, really. I just hope the kids never find out. They'd really make fun of me. Wait, am I still recording?
I'm cutting that off here, but you recorded the next 12 hours before your laptop finally died. You were live streaming on YouTube.
Oh, is that why there were so many comments about my quarantine song?
Probably, but do I want to know?
My quarantine song? Yeah, I give myself 6 minutes and 33 seconds to work on it every day. Here's what I've got so far. Quarantine drove us crazy.
I think that's all for now, Mr. Conway.
Thanks for having me.
Get some sleep.
And that's all, folks. Thanks for being with us tonight. And a very special thanks to Holly Chisholm, Delphine Tang, and Aurelio Beldelci Belliani for creating the artwork, posters, logos, and photos for the opening credits. Thank you, teachers, Dr. Pertot, Coach McCarthy, Mr. Simpson, Mr. Wallen, Ms. Goldsmith, Mr. Post, Ms. Robinson, Ms. Wentz-Lessman, Mr. Hyber, Ms. Fletcher, Ms. Tannis, Mr. Bird, Ms. Feinstein, and Ms. Rogan. Thank you to Mr. Conway for being in our show. Thanks to our musical guest, and all of you for watching. We love you. Stay safe. And good night.
Comparison's a game that always ends in tears or heavy hearts or wasted years. Whatever kills me first. And all the best parts of all the best things is all I'd ever want to be. Oh, mirrors and the skyscrapers they build. And